Hey, Matt Rooney here. Today we're going to take a walk through Baden, a small village just outside of Kitchener with some cool little shops, parks, schools, and more. Keep watching as I take you through the best of Waterloo region. Baden in Wilmot Township is about a 15 to 20 minute drive from Kitchener, straight down Highway 8. This little town is a great place to live with small mom and pop joints, some solid nearby golf courses, parks, 2 elementary schools, a high school, a museum, the list goes on. With Kitchener housing prices on the rise, Baden has seen a spike in their real estate in recent years as demand for this area has continued to grow, and with no great surprise as this really is a beautiful place to live. If you travel down any of the country or side roads surrounding Baden, you'll find farm fields and bush for miles. The Nith River is nearby, and the small creeks and rivers that flow off the Nith and the farm fields wind their way through and around Baden. It's perfect for a peaceful country drive where you can most definitely spot some wildlife. Spongy Lake and Hofstetter Lake are both around the corner, and while neither are a place for fishermen, they are both fantastic for bird watching. In town, you can find a few parks and playgrounds sprinkled around, including but not limited to Sir Adam Beck Community Park and Schneller Park. Schneller is a great place for toddlers with equipment specifically designed for the little tykes. Sir Adam Beck is an 11-acre park in the middle of Baden, complete with baseball diamonds, a picnic cover, tennis courts, sports fields, and a skate park. When searching for homes, my clients always have a list of questions and concerns, but knowing what the options are for their kids' educations is always top of the list. Luckily, Baden has 2 elementary schools and a high school within walking distance. Sir Adam Beck Public School and Baden Public School both service about 600 students from kindergarten to grade 8. From the main intersection in Baden at Foundry Street and Snyder's Road, Sir Adam Beck is about an 18-minute walk, and Baden Public School is only an 8-minute walk. The local high school sits between Baden and the neighboring town of New Hamburg, and to travel from the main intersection in Baden would be a 2-minute drive or a 20-minute walk. These things are important to a lot of home buyers, but don't worry, your realtor will be able to tell you everything you need to know about the local schools and their districts when you're looking at new neighborhoods. Right smack dab in the middle of Baden is Castle Kilbride, a grand Victorian home built in 1877 for Scottish-born James Livingston, a Canadian Member of Parliament and a flaxseed and linseed oil industrialist. Now a museum, this property was owned by the Livingston family until 1988 and was designated as a National Historic Site of Canada in '94. The home was painted in a very cool style called trompe-l'oeil, which depicts 3D artistry, but no matter how hard I try to describe this to you, you really need to roll by the museum to see it for yourselves. While you're here to visit the museum, there are a few other places you should probably check out as well. Almost adjacent to the museum is the Baden Restaurant and Tavern, more commonly referred to as EJ's. This former hotel was recently renovated and features a vast array of craft and big-name beers and some pretty fantastic pub grub. Around the corner from the EJ's is the Baden Coffee Company, who offer up some wonderful brews and pastries, and if you've got a sweet tooth, then you should probably hit up Forest Dessert Shop for some cake, sweets, and ice cream. I love all of these spots, but if I had to recommend one place in Baden over them all, it would have to be the Nook Coffee House and Marketplace. The owner here is a fantastic pastry chef, and they serve up a daily lunch special that always hits the spot. You get a huge serving for a price that can't be beat, and you can even do some shopping while you're in. So make sure you check them out the next time you're in the area. They're located right on the main drag of Snyder's Road, about a block and a half east of Foundry Street. The one thing Baden is missing is a large grocery store, but that only adds to the small town feel. Don't fret if you're thinking of making moves here though. New Hamburg has a Sobeys and is only a 10-minute drive away, and there are a couple convenience stores in town where you can find the bare essentials. Or you could just head to your neighbors to borrow a cup of sugar. Thankfully, what Baden lacks in a grocery store, they more than make up for in golf courses. 2 of Waterloo Region's finest public courses, Foxwood and Rebel Creek, both sit just a 5-minute drive away and offer some challenging yet beautiful holes. With Baden offering up such a small town feel while remaining so close to the city, it's no wonder we've seen such a rise in the real estate prices and demand for homes in the area. There's lots to do and see here, and even more close by. New Hamburg is just around the corner. We'll take a tour there in the near future. Kitchener and Waterloo are only 15 to 20 minutes away, and Stratford is also just a 25-minute drive. If you haven't seen Baden, take a Sunday drive through the country, swing through town, and hit up a couple of the local hotspots and see for yourselves what all the hype's about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, or you'll see me anyways. when we continue to look at the best of Waterloo region. Hey, Matt Rooney here. In today's video, we're going to take a walk around the Deerage community in Kitchener. No, we're not.